Ed Orgeron continues to bolster his football staff outside on-field coaching roles with NFL assistant Roy Anderson the latest to join the Tiger staff as an analyst. Anderson is expected to fill a lead defensive analyst's role after serving as the safeties coach with Chicago, San Francisco and Indianapolis over the last 6 seasons. 38-year-old Anderson spent a year at LSU in 2004 as a graduate assistant, then spent the past 14 seasons as a coaching assistant in the NFL. Anderson pushes LSU's total to 10 analysts, working behind the scenes in what Orgeron and many other head coaches say is a vital part of a program's success. Analysts are limited to only working with the coaches when it comes to any on-field activities involving practice, game preparation, and in-game responsibilities. They spend a lot of time scouting their opponents throughout the season as well as self-scouting their own team. The role of analysts in college football is the hot new thing, and some schools have many more than LSU. One thing Orgeron has done is add numbers. More importantly, he has added some guys who have been around the block and know what to look for. Jay Dixon gives a good overview of LSU's analysts. One of the more recent additions was former defensive coordinator Kevin Cosgrove, who has coached in the Power 5 realm for more than 20 years. Cosgrove was most recently the defensive coordinator at New Mexico for the past 5 seasons, but also worked as a defensive coordinator at Wisconsin with head coach Barry Alvarez and at Nebraska with head coach Bill Callahan. Like Anderson, Cosgrove will serve as a defensive analyst under defensive coordinator Dave Aranda and his staff, giving that side of the ball 5 analysts. Lead analyst Ronnie Wheat has been on staff the longest of the group, serving as Aranda's right-hand man while helping oversee both the linebackers and overall defense. Wheat is a Mississippi native who graduated from Millsaps in 2008. Like Cosgrove, August Mangan is another addition to the defensive analyst group this offseason. A former walk-on at LSU from 2005 to 2009, Mangan was part of the 2007 BCS National Championship team, and he later spent 2012-13 working on LSU's staff under then-head coach Les Miles. Mangan returned to LSU after spending the 2018 season at Alabama, where he worked with the special teams unit. He had been at Northwestern State the prior 4 seasons. Aaron Schwantz is back on staff after working with the defense during the 2018 season. The Wisconsin native, who graduated from Wisconsin Oshkosh in 2009, worked under Aranda when they were both at Wisconsin. Prior to LSU, he spent multiple years on staff at Southeastern Louisiana. On the offensive side of the football, 5 analysts are now listed on the LSUsports.net website. The most recent addition on that side of the ball was DJ Mungas, a 30-year-old who became the second youngest offensive coordinator in Division I at William. Mungas played and coached with new LSU passing game coordinator Joe Brady at William and Mary. Orgeron also added former Tulane staff member and NFL offensive line coach Mark Hudson to the analyst team on the offensive side. Hudson, a 2-time All-American at Oklahoma and 3rd-round selection in the 1988 NFL Draft, had been with the Cleveland Browns since 2016. He's now coaches 22 years at the college level and 6 years in the NFL. Blaine Gautier remains on staff working with the offense after graduating from Louisiana Lafayette in 2012. The Louisiana native set a handful of records while playing quarterback with the Ragin' Cajuns, including yards passing, 2,958, passing touchdowns, 23, and completion percentage, .628. Jorge Munoz is also back on staff as an offensive analyst after spending last season in Baton Rouge. Prior to working at LSU, Munoz served in a number of different defensive roles during his 10 years in Lafayette. His jobs included pass game coordinator, quarterbacks coach 2008-10, receivers coach 2011-15, offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach 2016, and wide receivers coach 2017. The youngest analyst on staff is Tyler Spots Orgeron, an LSU graduate who has been working on LSU's staff since Miles was the head coach. Spots Orgeron is Orgeron's oldest of 3 sons. Spots Orgeron is back working with the offense this spring.